What is happening, everybody? It's time for some Omnath Road Rage. Mossbridge Troll and Omnath are headed to work, and they are mad. I don't know what they're mad about, though, but they're pretty angry. So as far as our opening hand goes, we've got Mountain, Soul Ring. You know, if this mountain was a forest, I'd love to keep this one, but we'd have to get a little lucky to get in some green mana, and we're playing against, yeah, I like the quick mana, but we're probably going to have to go in Mulligan. Yeah, because if we don't draw into green mana, we're kind of screwed. Yeah, let's go in Mulligan. Scalding Tarn, Mountain, Farseek. Yeah, that's okay. You always kind of basically want to have some type of early ramp spell like Farseek or Cultivate. We're going to keep. Stomp. Yeah, we'll definitely put that one on top. We do have some Kiki Jiki action, so that's exciting. Greater Good too. Yeah, this is I like this hand. It's a nice little hand. So let's go. Since we have the Stomping Ground on top, let's put the mountain down and pass the turn. We're playing against God of Deception. Indestructible, Devotion 7. When the creatures you control have, target player puts the top blank cards of his library into his graveyard, where X is that creature's toughness. So I enjoy playing against Phenax. It's always fun, trying to outrace the mill clock. We're playing Omnath Road Rage. Whenever a lane enters the battlefield, we put a 5/5 red and green elemental creature token onto the battlefield. Then whenever Omnath or one of our elemental dies, we get to deal 3 damage to target creature or player. So definitely a lot of fun. I enjoy playing some Omnath. It makes for some quick games, but you know, we've got some fun shenanigans in here. So get into that Stomping Ground. Let's go and get the Scalding Tarn down, crack this bad boy, get into the Taiga, and then we can fire off that Farseek. Get into another. There we go. Grab a mountain, put that into play, and then pass the turn. Also, on a side note, guys, if you've got a little bit of road rage, head over to MTGOTraders.com. That's where Omnath and Mossbridge Troll stop to get drinks and snacks and anything after a long day of road rage. That's their favorite place to stop. They good prices on fuel, and you know, Omnath and Mossbridge, they get a little rowdy sometimes, so it's good to unwind for a little bit. Now, do we want to sack this in? We can get down Mana Vault and get down Greater Good, and then have enough mana to untap Mana Vault and then get down Omnath next turn. Or we can wait. Yeah, let's go and get down Greater Good. Yeah. So let's go and get the Mana Vault down, see if this sticks. It does. He's F6ing. So let's go green, green, triple colorless. Alright, pass the turn. So with Greater Good, what it does is sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, then discard 3 cards. So when we're going to be sacking one of our elementals, we're going to be able to deal 3 damage to our opponent. And at the same time, we're going to draw 3. We're going to draw 5 and discard 3. So we should get a nice little spread of cards off of that. But Jukabog, ugh, man, that is. Every time I see Bajukabog, I still get a little bit of like flashback to like I'm playing a graveyard deck where it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and tap Mana Vault that way we can get in some Omnath next turn. Command Tower. Okay. What I may do is, just in case, because we'll have enough mana between the Mana Vault and this 4 right here, so we can get down Omnath next turn. What I'm going to do is wait on the Command Tower. That way we at least get into an elemental if we don't draw our land, and then we can cash in a Greater Good on that elemental and at least deal 3 damage to our opponent. So you kind of always want to make sure if you're getting Omnath down, you can maybe get into a land drop that turn. That way if our opponent has some type of kill spell or something. Sadistic Sacrament. Alright, man. Good luck, man. We've got a lot of jank. This is Jank City over here, man. So, pretty much, you know, maybe he goes for, like, the Pandemonium or the Warstorm Surge. Those would be the most impact cards, but, we do have Kiki Jiki and Zealous Conscripts, if that's what he takes. So, I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what he wants to take from our deck. We have multiple win conditions, and they're all just Omnath and Mossbridge Troll running down the freeway, honking the horn, running people off the road. So let's see what he hand selects out of our deck. But at least with them tapping out for the Sacrament, we'll get into some Omnath and get the have some Greater Good action going too. Get into a little bit of card draw because we'll be up 2 cards on the Greater Good. So I'm okay with that. Really, it's really nice. That's a real red-green way to draw some cards, discard some cards. talk about some creepy card art right there, man. That dude's about to have a real bad day, man. I don't. Maybe you can file it under workers' comp. Okay, what did we get taken from us? Soul Blast. Okay. Oh, he took Liege of the Tangle and he took Tooth and Nail. Okay, that's some respectable targets right there. Liege didn't do anything to you, buddy. He let the important thing, guys. If you're keeping score at home, make sure you mark this under the game logs. Is that he left Mossbridge Troll in there, so that's going to be his undoing. We're not going to pay for Mana Vault. Get into the pack leader. He's almost shields down. He's got 1 blue mana, so we're going to go for Omnath right now. So let's go. Tap for triple colorless. 1, 2, 3. We got green, green, double red. Let's get into some command tower to get that 5/5 elemental. There we go. And is there anything else we want to do? No, we'll go and pass the turn. Already made the land drop, so we can at least swing in with the elemental, then greater good on our second main phase. And then hopefully we don't get in a land, we can get into some pack leader, draw some cards off pack leader. So as far as the rest of the cards in our hand, we got Bloodshot, Cyclops, sack a creature, deals damage to the sacrificed creature's power to target creature or player. A lot of fun. Uh oh, we got yeah, we got a Dimir Omnath over there. All right, let's have some fun. Okay, this is what Commander's about right here, all day. Okay, so I think, do we want to go ahead and let's see if we can get in land, because we can sack both elementals and destroy the evil twin over there. I'm not going to pay for Mana Vault right now. Get into forest. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's get down forest. We're going to get an elemental. Let's sack the elemental that just came in. Let's deal 3 damage to evil Omnath. Okay, ooh, is that a Zealous Conscripts and Kiki Jiki? Yeah, let's put those little buddies together. Hey, y'all kind of chat about what we might do later in the game. I might get it. Let's see. We need to discard 3 cards. Let's chunk the Tribe Elder and what am I getting into some Bloodshot Cyclops? That sounds like pretty fun. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold off on the Crossroads because I don't know what he's got going on in there. If he has any more copy effects, I'd hate for him to get 1 more Omnath and start having fun with that. So let's get down the Crossroads, and then actually I like the Naya Panorama to get us another elemental. I'd love to have the Kessig Wolf Run to pump a creature, but I'm not actually going to go ahead and hold on to the Naya Panorama. And then we'll go ahead and sack the elemental, deal 3 more damage to the evil Dimir Omnath. And he'll get to deal 3 damage to us. Or Omnath. He can throw it back over there if he wants to. Okay, so let's go. Ooh, Pandemonium, beautiful. Let's chunk Haro. We're okay in lands right now. And since we got into Evolving Wilds, we don't have to spend mana to get into extra, so we'll chunk the Panorama. And yeah, I should go and chunk the Temple of the False God. I really like the Dictate. I like flashing that in. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so I wasn't sure what we wanted to do off Greater Good. We could have gotten on the pack leader to catch in a little bit extra of that elemental token, but what I'll probably do is go ahead and get down. Let's get into some Bloodshot Cyclops. That way we can start activating that. It's one of those things where I've had that card in my deck for a long time, but I've never gotten to use them. So I'm gonna get into some Bloodshot Cyclops action. Now, if things go sour, we do have Kiki Jiki and Zealous Conscripts. Hold on 1 second. Now, as far as infinite combos and Commander, I'm not a huge fan of them. If we draw into it, I will do it, and I'm gonna wait to just pop the Kiki Jiki and the Zealous Conscripts until it's just an absolute last resort that we have to do it. So, and with that elemental, he can make us mill 5. Okay, so we've got 6 mana. We got the Evolving Wilds. We've got an extra we can get in the pack leader. Now we're not gonna pay for Mana Vault. Rampant Growth. Get 1 damage dealt to us. Okay, so we have a couple different options. So let's go ahead and get down the pack leader. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll get into 2 elementals. So we're going to get a 5/5 elemental that way. We're going to get to draw a card. Get into mountain. Now what we may do is, so we're going to sack the elemental to Bloodshot. It'll take care of that to get rid of the mill action, because he's going to be able to mill 5 like that. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go ahead and deal 5 to elemental, sack the elemental that just came in. And we're going to do send 3 up top to our opponent. So now, the reason we're taking care of this elemental because creature with his commander, creature control, put the top X cards of the library, which is toughness, so he's going to be able to mill 5. Look at that Bloodshot taking that one out. Okay, so we get milled 5. I would have missed too much. Second harvest, but that would have been nice to have, but oh well. Alright, so now let's go ahead and swing in for 5. Coming in hot. So we have dealt 5 commander damage to our opponent. Drops him down to 32. And then we can go ahead and crack this, in case we get into something off that pack leader. We'll go and crack this Evolving Wilds. Get into a, actually we need some green mana. Let's grab a forest. So we get a 5/5 elemental, we get to draw a card. Yes, we would love to draw a card, man. That sounds good. Goblin Bombardment, okay. And then I think, yeah, we'll be good. Okay, now he's at 32. Now as far as combat damage next turn, if we just swing in straight, we've got 5, 9, 13, 18. We got 18 coming across. He's at 32. So that we're looking at getting him down to 14. We can get into some shenanigans. We can get into Dictate. We can flash in Dictate of the... We can get Dictate of the Twin Gods. That's going to amplify everything. So that'll amplify... Yeah, because if Source would deal damage to a permanent player, it would deal double. So 18, that'll be enough to actually close it out. So let's... We can actually, our devotion won't be good, but we could get some Zealous Conscripts action and gain his commander and kind of mill him out. I may, okay guys, I may go for that. I may go for Zealous Conscripts and go for a bunch of mill action. We'd have to mill out 86 cards. Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun to me. I kind of want to do that. So... Yeah, I want to do that. Okay, so no, we're not going to pay 4 for Mana Vault. Get into Soul Ring. Okay, so let's get down Mountain. We're going to get a 5/5 Elemental. We get to draw a card. Get into Bloodstained Mire. Let's go ahead and swing in with Omnath and the Pack Leader. Coming in hot, coming in for 9. Drops it down to 23. Let's get down Soul Ring. Let's fire this Rampant Growth off. And then we can use that Goblin Bombardment. Let's get into one more Forest. Get a 5/5 Elemental, get to draw a card. Gilded Lotus, yeah, we'll get into that. So let's go ahead and get down Gilded Lotus. Tap for one more, and then get Goblin Bombardment down. Okay. Alright, so now as far as how much power we've got 4, 8, 13, 28. Decree of Pain. Oh, we got a little cute destroy all creatures. Okay, so we've got Goblin Bombardment. Let's go ahead and let's sack the elementals. See, yeah, I did that because when I play these Omnath Road Rage decks, they tend to be really quick games, like 10 minutes or less. So I'm trying to give you a longer Omnath video. That's why I did what I did, because it's just they're always 10 minutes or less. So I wanted to get in a little more shenanigans. So let's go ahead and sack the elementals. We're going to deal 3 damage up top. He's going to get 2 or 1 damage off the Goblin Bombardment. Let's go ahead and Sack the elemental. It's 4 more going up top. 1 damage to him. Sack 1 more elemental. Going up top. And then we can go ahead and sack Omnath with the Bloodshot. Actually, hold on. I need to make sure I did that. Yeah, target player. Yeah, if you click on the... So Omnath goes up top. Then let's go ahead and sack the Bloodshot. Choose him, sack a creature. And then we'll go ahead and draw cards for the pack leader. And then we'll have to discard. We'll go ahead and chunk Realms Uncharted. Well, we can recast, yeah, hold on to Lightning Greaves. Let's get rid of Hull Breach since he's tapped out, and get rid of Pandemonium. Okay. Now, we can go infinite with Kiki-Jiki and Zealous Conscript, gain control of his commander, and mill him out, but let's see. We're not going to pay no for leave Mana Vault tapped. Get into Forest, okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go for the Kiki-Jiki Zealous Conscripts. Let's tap for 2 colorless. Get some Zealous Conscripts action. Let's add triple red. That way our opponent knows what's up. Get a copy of Zealous Conscripts. Alright, he scoops. Yeah, we would have an infinite combo with Kiki-Jiki and Zealous Conscripts. Yeah, I was kind of playing around with there because with these Omnath videos, it gets really... You deal a lot of damage really quick, so I wanted to give you a little bit more Omnath action other than me just swinging in with elementals and ending it on turn 5. So that's kind of what I did. We did get around the Decree of Pain. So, but alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks guys.